G'day guys, welcome back to the Two Grumpy Old Men. We are back in the AFL. We have our review of round 2 and we'll have our tips for round 3. We are joined by the eminent Flash Crow all the way from Launceston, Adelaide, Tasmania. How are you, old man? How was your week?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, apart from the fact that the crows are completely useless. But yeah, not too bad. I've bandaged up my wrists. I'm okay now.
All right, cool. Nice one. Haven't fallen off any roofs or anything?
No, nothing like that. Not yet. Might happen later in the week. So, where are we going to start? What are we going to do? Tell me.
Well, you don't ask me how I am.
No, you're alive. That's the main thing, isn't it? Okay, let me ask you. What have you been up to this lovely week?
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
You've got me on the spot now.
I know, no prompting required whatsoever.
So I'm currently in New Zealand, old man.
You get around a lot.
Yeah, it's part of my job.
Oh, how was Hawaii anyway? Did you end up?
Tahiti. I was in Tahiti.
Tahiti. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's right. Anyway,
so I'm with Carlton at the moment. So Carlton are doing their early Monday, Tuesday trip.
Then traditional Monday.
They're in a place called Te Whakarua.
In New Zealand.
Yeah, they're at the Institute of Sport here. They're doing low aptitude training, and Jesus, they're doing very well. Oh man, they look scary. In fact,
in their low aptitude.
Yeah. They are probably a class above.
Well, I don't know. I mean, what do you reckon the benefits of that will be?
So that they don't have to think too much.
Well, they do say that some players overthink it, don't they?
Oh, they do for sure. And Carlton are definitely thinkers.
Did you read that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it. Thinkers.
They're thinkers. Yeah. Their supporters aren't, but they're trying to match their supporter base.
Oh, that's fair enough.
But anyway, they'll be driving back. They should be back on the bus probably tonight.
Driving from New Zealand? Are you sure you're not geographically embarrassed?
No. I told you they're doing really well.
But okay.
Hey, old man. Hey, guess what? We got some super chats last week.
Oh, did we? I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, how come they didn't come up?
Oh, because they come up on my video feed. They don't come up on yours.
No, they don't come up on mine.
But anyway, guys, if you do want to support the channel, just have a look down the bottom. There's a little dollar sign. You can click on that. You can send a Flashman some money, and he can buy a new suit or something.
Yeah, a new Crow's top. This one's from around about 1999, I think.
99. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we got 3. So we got one from Newey Dat 66.
Oh yeah. What did he have to say?
He said, "I am not a bat."
Bat? Bat?
Hang on, I better check that. Oh no, I am not a bot.
Well, that probably means that he is a bot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for that, Newey Dat. I don't know how to say thank you in Vietnamese. And then we got one from Gary from Port 69.
Oh yeah.
And he's asking, is Flash Crow single for some reason? Are you single, old man?
Oh yeah, I'm single, but not. I think I'm on a different team than he's on.
Yeah, but well, what do you mean? Because he follows Port.
Yeah, he's a Port supporter, obviously.
We've got another one from M. Nix, 0-3. Will Adelaide win a game this season?
Is that a little bit of think music for me?
Yeah.
We're in danger of not winning, I believe, the first 6 at least.
So you think you can start 0-6? That'll be a good effort.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, we don't know about effort. I don't think that comes into it. Clearly, the players don't think effort is needed. I'm not very happy with them this week. In fact,
Maybe you need to bring back those the training sessions, those camping sessions that you had.
yeah.
The one with bondage and all that sort of stuff, and
I think the bondage
taping
was
people to
okay. I
trees.
think it was listening to the Richmond theme song continuously in the bus which did it. I reckon that put them over the edge.
But they all went a bit stir crazy.
Yeah.
All right, okay, let's do our recap. So, did you watch any games this weekend, or
I watched them all apart from the. Oh no! I tell a lie. I got to around about 15 minutes towards the end of the Collingwood match, and I KO dropped out, so I had to miss out on that.
good Australian internet?
Yeah, good old KO. No, it wasn't the internet. It was just the app.
All right, okay. So on the Thursday, we had St Kilda against Collingwood. St Kilda got up by 15 points. So good game.
Yeah, good game apart from the fact that I picked Collingwood.
Well, they're in trouble. I told you the collie wobbles. The hand was coming out of the grave.
Yeah, well, I think they are in a bit of trouble because I won't say yet because they play your mob this week, of course. But
Big
yeah,
game.
big game for them. Depends where
Big
their
game for
mind
us,
is. I don't think their mind is there. They're not. Their head's not in it.
Maybe they need to go to what's it called? Fuckarua and get some low aptitude training.
You had me worried there for a
St
while.
Kilda looking good.
Yeah, I think. Well, let's face it. Yeah, I mean they beat the Pies, so you
Yeah,
can,
no, they look
even
good.
excuse me, even though the Pies aren't firing as they would last year, they're still, rightly or wrongly, they were premiers last year. So what was that?
94 points. Kept the Pies to 80 points. Played well.
Yeah.
I still have a few queries on their forward line.
Why is that?
Well, because they got a King brother there, and
Okay.
I don't rate the King brothers.
Okay, fair enough.
They've been talking them up for how long now? 5 years or something, and they haven't produced anything.
Well, I don't know. I don't. You follow other players much more closer than I do, so I'll leave you for those words of wisdom.
But anyway, they look good, the Saints. And then your mob got beat by Geelong.
Yeah,
mainly for one reason only. Tom Stewart.
Well, yeah, but in which planet do you not change your game plan to not kick it in that area of the ground? I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Adelaide.
Well, I think it's on the coach. It's on the coach as much as it's on the player.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. They put Pedler to him for the first 20, 25 minutes or something, and he got touched up, and then they put nobody on him.
Yeah, they should have at least put, I don't know, Michelini or I don't know. They should have
put a monkey on his back or something. No.
Should have done something. It's just don't kick it there. Don't bomb the ball in. My goodness.
Just keep chipping. And then if you look at the other way around, Geelong, all of their entries are all little chip kicks.
Yeah, but it wasn't
set
only
up
that.
for a long kick and then just pull the kick.
It wasn't even just that though. I mean, it was the Crows were fumbly. They were just not inaccurate. They were shocking. It's the worst. I reckon that's the worst I've seen them play for at least 3 years. I'd say. And that's saying something. So they've got a.
This is after you've been talking them up for the last 4 months.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, just shows you it's a big difference between training and actually playing a team.
And you don't really know what other teams are doing either. You don't know how much they've improved. You
No,
don't know
well, they're
what
not.
players they've got.
The Crows aren't even playing as good as what they were training, so I don't know what's happened. I don't know if they're trying too hard
Pressure.
or what it is. You know, they just need to go back to basics, play footy, see the ball, get the ball, pass the ball. Forget about any,
Uh,
you know, I don't know. Anyway, I've yeah,
there are other teams in the league too, help me.
yeah, no, I
But
wouldn't
we have to
follow.
get to them.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
Saturday we had the Roo Boys against the Line Teal Maggots. Did you watch that game, or you're not
Yeah,
allowed
no,
to?
no, I've watched. I'm allowed to watch all games. No, 3 I watched it, and I thought they were pretty good. Obviously, too good for North Adelaide, North Melbourne.
But North were competitive,
Well, 76 to 102. Yeah, that's competitive.
and they kicked 4 goals in the first 4 minutes of the last quarter.
Hmm. Yeah, what does that tell you?
Maybe Freo aren't that good.
Or what? You don't think Freo put the Q in the rack?
Yeah, either North Melbourne are playing better, or Freo aren't as good as what we think they are.
Well, they're better than the Crows.
And they're better than the Lions. Then we had the disappointment of the Hawks and Melbourne.
Well,
Biggest story to come out of this is that Melbourne lost both their backmen.
well, they
Uh,
did. Well, they haven't really. Lever's okay, isn't he?
yeah, well, that's good news. That he thought he did an ACL, but they're even saying he might play this weekend.
Yeah.
I'd be giving him a week off. Yeah,
Who they
and then
playing? Oh, we'll worry about who they're
we'll
playing.
find out. I don't know, but anyway, and May's in hospital with broken ribs, but
Yeah,
that's not the big problem. Is he might have vertebrae issues.
yeah. Well,
So
that could
that's a watch because that might be career ending.
it could be. You got dogs at your place?
That'd be um, that's I don't know. I'm in New Zealand. I'm there. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe this is traditional food or something here. Anyway,
Uh,
Hawks were disappointing. Sydney touched up the Dons by 30 points.
yep, yep. They clearly much too good for the Dons. Um, but at the SCG, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But again, Essendon were quite competitive up until three-quarter time, and then Sydney put on the boosters. But again, I rate teams that can kick 100 points.
You
Only
know.
problem with this, they kick 100 points, but they still lose the game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, somebody's got to win.
I think in last season, what's that? Is that your coach?
What's that?
Some GIF come up of
Oh,
Matty Nick going into the
oh,
grass.
yes, that was something I prepared earlier as far as the gift goes. Um,
So anyway, yeah. So I think from last season and the first 3.5 rounds of this season, Essendon have kicked over 100 points in 10 games and lost all of them.
that's
Usual.
so
That means
it means that their
defense,
games are free flowing and that their
and
defense
they've
is
got
so
no
good.
defense.
Yeah,
Bulldogs touched up the Suns.
yeah. Well,
Bullies are back. Bevo's back.
I thought the Suns were going to win that one. That's although you didn't, did you? I think you picked the Bulldogs.
I picked them. You got to watch the wrap because it's either raining or it's super windy.
Hmm.
And the Bulldogs kicked 10 goals in the first quarter.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, it's pretty hard to stop that, isn't it? To come back from that.
And then Port touched up Richmond, Port at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah, well, I thought that was always going to be the case.
I don't know why I picked Richmond, but anyway.
Well, I think you were just trying to get a few ahead on the tipping.
Yeah, no, I actually thought they played quite well in round 1.5, but
Well, 92 isn't
we'll touch
exactly a
them up.
disgrace, but yeah, they
No,
were never get, they were never going to beat Port, I don't think.
anyway. And last game, the match of the round, of course, was GWS against
Yeah, poor.
struggling.
See,
What
that's
what they called Eagles.
yeah. They're the saving grace. The Eagles. Whenever you
Because you
think,
can at least get 4 points.
well, you think that no matter how bad you're going, well, hang on, this might come back and bite me. I don't know if we play the Eagles or when we do, but at least no matter how bad your own team's going, you could always be an Eagles supporter, and things would be much worse.
And it's not only that. Oh man, if you're on a slump and then you come up next round, you've got, I don't know, let's say you're playing Eagles and then you play North.
Mm.
That can get you out of the slump.
Yeah, they can, but who does that? Who's playing the Eagles and
Oh,
then
I don't
North?
know, but it happened. It happened a couple of times last year.
Yeah,
I think St Kilda was one of them.
could have
Remember, St
been.
Kilda lost 5 or 6 straight, and then just before the end of the year, they played Hawthorn, North Melbourne, and West Coast in the last 3 rounds to make the 8.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a look to see who plays. Oh well,
Adelaide. Oh no, it was us.
yeah, you play North on the Friday, on the
No,
5th
no.
of April.
So if we can beat the Pies, and then we've got them, and then that might get us back up and going again for 2-2.
Might do. We've yeah, we've got nobody.
All right. Anyway, so you'll put up all your results on the TV behind us. Right.
Yeah, of
So
course I
we'll
will.
go into round 3.2.95. I think it's called this week.
Actually, with the results, our tipping results, you did really well.
Yeah, I got 7 out of 8, and I think you got 5
Yeah, I got 5. It was a bit of a reversal from the week before,
from
where
the week before.
so I think we're even now.
Yeah, even or 1 or something difference, but
Let's see. You're on 15 total tips, and I'm on 15 total.
there you go. All
So
right.
it's just that the margin is significantly different. Your margins are better.
I had a look at the number 1 ranked tipper, and it's 2021.
Yeah. How do
So
you do that?
they've got every single game right so far.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're the number one tipper.
All right. Okay, here we go. This week, round 2.8, we're at the Gabba for probably the biggest match of the year so far between my mob and the Pies.
Yeah.
Tough match, both teams, because if you lose this, you can't play finals. It's that simple.
Yeah. Well, depends how many teams go badly this year.
Yeah,
But
no, it's serious.
yeah, well, it is serious. So
This
we've
is a
got
this is a must watch game. This is either going to be a flogging or it's going to be tight as hell.
what's your feeling?
Tight.
Yeah, but who's going to win?
Well, I have to go my team. I don't want to go 0-3, and I hate Collingwood anyway. The best of times.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go. I'm going Brisbane as well.
How much?
I think 16 points.
That's exactly what I've gone.
Really?
16 points. I think it's
Ah,
going to be pretty tight, and it might only be a goal, 2 goals in the last 5 minutes that
maybe
makes the difference.
maybe it could be a draw.
Oh, we don't want to bloody draw.
It could be.
Anyway, it's going to be a good game to watch.
I wouldn't.
I've cancelled work.
Gamble responsibly.
I was
But
supposed to fly to
I,
Las Vegas, but I'm not doing it until after the game.
I reckon it's worth putting. Well, no, it should. I never gamble. Who am I kidding? But a draw is not off out of the question.
Yeah, well, but anyway, we don't put the mockers on it, old man. Then on the Friday afternoon. Oh, this is Easter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good old Easter.
I was
Three
going to
three
say
fifty.
why.
Well, 3:50 p.m. my time.
I was going to say why they. Oh, it's 1:20 here in New Zealand
Of course it
in
is.
the morning. I was going to say why would North Melbourne have a Friday night game, but it's not.
No, it
So
isn't.
Carlton North.
Carlton, North can't possibly win. Not after Carlton's been doing their special training over at Te
Yes,
Whakarua.
they'll definitely. They look sharp. Oh
They
no, not
do.
they look. They look dull
They look
with it.
dull. Well,
Low aptitude training should really help them get it over the line with North.
yeah, well, it would help with their dribbling. Oh, hang on, no, it's basketball. Doesn't matter. Yeah,
And so you're going Carlton?
yeah, definitely. Who are
All
you
right.
doing?
Yeah, I'm going Carlton.
Yeah,
Stupid.
okay.
All right,
So,
then Fremantle and Adelaide. Big match travelling all the way across the Nullarbor.
yeah, I'm going Freo.
You're going to go against your own team.
Yeah, I have to.
Why do you mean you have to? Because you're not betting with your heart, you're betting with your head.
Yeah, I'm using my head this week. Last two times I used my heart and it failed me. There's nothing worse than heart failure. So yeah, I'd rather lose the tipping than lose the team. So I'm tipping Frio.
All right, I can't believe I'm going to go against you and tip your own team.
Well,
That's sacrilege. Oh man, but I think you guys have got a better team than Frio,
well
and
we
you just haven't clicked yet.
well we haven't clicked, and I can't see us clicking. I'd love it if we do, but I can't see it. Not
Anyway,
after that trip over there. And who knows? It's a long flight. I mean, it's not as long as everywhere else in the world to
they're going in the
WA.
bus.
Yeah, yeah,
They're going in the bus and they're playing the Frio song,
yeah. Well,
which is the worst song in the world.
they
I can't believe that when they wrote that song, they didn't even put in "Heave Ho"
I think Texas is supposed to be okay, but I wonder if he'll go.
because of his back.
Yeah,
He's like Reg won't be participating in this terrorist activity
yeah, maybe.
on the account of his bad back. But anyway, you're going against your mob.
Yeah.
I think that'll come back, and I think you'll be crying.
Oh, I won't be crying if they win. No, I'll be crying if they. Well, I just hope they just don't get killed, by too much.
All right. Okay, Saturday we've got the Dons against Essendon. Good match.
Who are you going?
St Kilda.
Me too.
I think I like the defensive effort, and they do attack all right. St Kilda. If you watched them over the last 20 games, they can't kick a goal unless they're 10 metres out from goal. St Kilda. But
Yeah,
I've
well,
noticed a couple of times they're starting to take longer pot shots, and they're actually getting them for a change. I still have question marks on them, but they're definitely well coached. They're well drilled. The Essendon edge was back. Did you watch the game last
I
week?
didn't watch a whole lot of it. I did watch every game, but not all of them. Like not the entire match.
Not the entire game. So they actually went in hard. They looked all right, Essendon, in attack, but again, it's the same problem. They can't defend. So if St Kilda get their handball game going through, they should be able to
Isn't one of
disrupt.
their players up at the tribunal?
Yeah, 2 metre Peter.
Yeah. Is anything happened from that yet? When did we
Oh,
find out?
he went Wednesday, I think. Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday, 6 o'clock Melbourne time.
Okay, so
So that's about 8 o'clock in the morning in Adelaide. So who
yeah.
you going? Dons or Saints?
Saints.
Okay. And then big match at Adelaide, Port against Melbourne.
Yeah, well,
This is what we were talking about, old man, is draw can be so important. It's about where you play. Sometimes it's about who you play when you play them. So they're coming up against Melbourne, who are down 2 defenders.
Yeah, well, they always get. Yeah, they always get a some bit of luck go their way, but I'm still going to pick Melbourne.
All right. Well, here's a point of difference again. I'm going Port. Just because of that reason. I rate Melbourne.
I
They're a
think
tough team.
I think Melbourne's got the better midfield, the
Definitely.
tougher
They're
midfield.
tougher one, but they still struggle to kick goals. And then their shining light has always been their defence and taking out Lever and May out of that.
Lever won't be out, I don't think.
I don't think they're going to risk him.
You don't reckon? I bet they do. It's a big
Well,
game.
you have an ACL scare, and you're going to bring him back after 5 days.
Yeah, he's just a scaredy cat, but you know.
No, I don't think he's going to play. But even if he does play, May's a big out for them.
Well, we'll see.
Port look all right in attacks though, and their defence is looking good. They've got Radigalia, they've got what's his name, Alir.
Yeah.
They've got the Lears going on everywhere.
They've got more Lears than you can poke a stick at.
Yep.
No.
So you're going Melbourne. I'm going Port.
Yep.
You'll be going to watch that, I suppose.
No, I will not.
You'll be at the netball again.
Yeah, I'll be at the volleyball.
Volleyball. All right. That'll be your coach right now, asking if you're going to play.
Yeah, in actual fact, it's a family member that I'll have to call at some stage.
All right. Western Bulldogs versus the Eagles.
Well,
Tough game. Probably the game of the round.
Another game of the round. I think I'm going to have to do Western Bulldogs, I think. I suppose you're going to...
What was that?
The Bulldogs?
West, what? Oh, okay. I'll make sure I get that one right.
Yeah, I bet you do. Who are you doing?
Stadium. Bulldogs, of course.
Do you want a...
I'll win.
Oh, look. Tigers.
Tigers. Throw that one out. What did you get that out of the bottom 4? The bottom 4th of the bag?
No, actually, they're in the 8.
No, they're not. We're talking about the Tigers. Talking about the Tigers, we got another tough game for them. They're coming up against the Swannies.
Yeah, they've got no hope in the world.
No hope?
No.
They do attack all right, but again, they just get streamed through. But they score quickly.
Yeah, nah. Swans.
Like I wouldn't like to come up against them when they were red hot and they were having a great day, because they could kick 18 goals on you.
Well,
but their defence, it's a bit like Essendon. They're similar. All right, yeah, I'm going the Swannies too. There's no way that Richmond can beat the Swans. The Swans are the form team, I think. And then we're going back to the MCG with the Hawkers against the Catteries.
Yeah, Cats, my liking there. Too strong, too big.
Too big, too strong, too good.
They've
got the cloning machine. It's pumping out another player this week.
They'll be Dangerfield short.
Yeah, well, he's not that important to them anymore.
He can still have some little deft touches, which...
yeah, he's a good player, but they've also got bloody so many of those little headband wearing... Not little, they're all 6'8", and they got a bloody Olympic cross. What's his name? Who's in their midfield? Blixarves.
Yeah,
he's an Australian champion cross country runner or some shit who gave up going to the Olympics just so he can go down and earn $80,000 in Geelong.
Yeah, well.
You wait till they change the algorithm in the cloning machine and start cloning him out.
Well, you see, the thing is, Headband used to be a band that was from Adelaide.
A headband used to be a band.
Headband. It used to be a band. You're probably too young for that.
No, I don't remember that. I don't really
Hmm.
care. I don't really care much for Adelaide bands anyway.
Oh, well, they were known Australia wide.
They're pretty popular in T Fuckaroo though, apparently.
Really?
Mm.
You wouldn't think they would have been. Oh,
All
well.
right. Anyway, just season wise, who's your top four teams?
Oh, this one's out of the blue. You didn't tell me we were going to do this.
No,
Well,
I
that's
wanted to put your netball
my netball
expertise
brain.
to
Well,
on.
well, how about top five?
No, four.
Or, well, okay, if I must. Melbourne, Sydney, GWS, and it's a toss up between Port Adelaide and the Lions. Ooh, Port Adelaide.
I'm going to chuck Carlton in.
Yeah.
I got exactly the same as you, but then Carlton at the moment.
So you think the Lions are below Carlton?
Oh, they're a long way behind at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, I told you they're not fit. Not fit, old man. I watch them. They're not fit.
Well,
We'll see what happens on Thursday. Might change my mind on after next week, but at the moment, I think Carlton or Port Adelaide definitely vying for fourth at the moment, and then St Kilda not far behind them.
yeah, no. I think Geelong's got a more of a chance of getting to fourth than Port Adelaide.
All right, but anyway, there we are, old man. So that's our round done. So thanks for watching. Like I said, hopefully your team will win on the weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Good luck. And we will catch you next week with our round 3.5 update. Until then, what do I say normally here?
See ya.
I was going to start.
Salada.
Salada, that's what I wanted to do.
Salada, biscuit, crackers, Keenan.
All
Yeah.
right, salada.
Yeah. Bye.